Good morning guys, Tuesday morning here at amstransfers.com. Right now we're just getting our DTF printers up and running for today. We already have DTF printer number 2 loaded with the film and starting with today's job. Right now Michaela's just finishing up getting the film loaded on DTF printer number 1. Still have to get number 3 and DTF printer number 4 up. We have a pretty busy day today from customers that have placed orders on the website, as well as our Plus customers who have had wholesale orders, as well as their customers place orders on their own websites. Got the coffee coming out right now actually. All right guys, first things first, let's make our weekly to-do list of the things that are going to be the most important to get done this week. Doing this really did help allow me to kind of get my thoughts from just scatterbrained in my head into an actual organized format. So yeah, actually like making a to-do list on this big board like this I think is nice because it allows me to kind of keep track of it every like kind of moment of the day. Every time I walk past it, we get in here in the morning, we're leaving for the day. Just always a nice mental reminder of the things that are the most important to get done this week. So I've got everything on my phone on what I've kind of been thinking about. Yesterday in the vlog, I was talking how I wanted to just make sure that I have all of my thoughts and organized. So before that I actually like just get writing everything down, I can go through each one and kind of like assign them a priority in my head, if that makes any sense, so that we're not just doing everything that needs to be done. We're doing what is the most beneficial for the business first, and that is going to be the highest priority, and then we can just keep on moving through the list.
In a world full of visions, dreams on the run, we needed a spark, now look what we've done.
All right, so here's what we got for the week. Got to get those ads done. We're going to be working on those today. New ads from the landing pages that we were just creating. I've been working on them a little bit from yesterday. I've got like 7 different copies. I ran a couple of different tests with Michaela and some other people to see which ads are working right now out of those 7. We have 2 leading contenders. We're going to run with those. I have to create the value stack acids. Part of the thing on the new landing pages is that we're going to be doing the Grand Slam offer. So with the Grand Slam offer, half of the thing is the value stack. So that's like all of these bonuses and additional things that we're throwing in on top of the core offer, which is obviously AMS Transfers Plus, the platform. AMS Transfers Plus, if you guys are new, is the ability to kind of have us produce the DTF transfers, t-shirts, UV DTF, whatever it is on your behalf. So we provide you the tools like a website, a web store, whatever it is, and your customers go on there, upload their designs. When they place an order, it gets routed back here to production for us to actually get it printed and shipped. So then we print it, ship it to your customers on the like return address. It says your business name, your brand, whatever you want. So your customer doesn't even know that we're involved in that process. So that's what we are going to be running these ads for. And a part of that is this new value stack in the Grand Slam offer that we have been kind of developing from Alex Hormozy in acquisition.com. So I've been kind of taking all of the learnings and advice that he has made in his 2 books, $100 million offers and $100 million leads, and applying them to my business today. So, I mean, not today, just like in general this year. So all of these things are actually created. They're just kind of like sporadically placed around different like Google Docs, different Excel sheets, whatever it is. So I just need to go about actually combining everything into a nice, pretty easy to send thing. So we got to do that. We have to research, script, film, and edit our learning video for Sunday. Those are the high priority tasks. Then we obviously have our medium priority in orange. Probably should have done these in red, but I kind of started writing them in black before I realized. And blue is our stretch goals. Same stretch goals as last week for those of you guys who have been watching the vlogs. But we have to research, film, and edit our podcast for the Monday video. I have some ideas on how to reframe a couple of different things on AMS Transfers Plus. I want to get those done. Still got to get those design gen updates. And then I also want to improve our frequently asked questions section on amstransfers.com. That is probably going to be a stretch goal in all honesty. I wrote it in as a medium priority, but it's not like it would just like improve the site. It's not necessarily like broken right now. It's not something that anyone's even asking for. I think it would just improve the SEO of the site, which is obviously a good thing, and that is something that can help in our business. But I'm not going to take time away from making those assets or getting the learning video or the landing page done to get that, you know what I'm saying? So these are the kind of things why having these prioritizations matter, because if they didn't, like where they weren't prioritized and I was just going about them buckshot, I might be working on that. And that's honestly like literally what happened yesterday. So I was just like, I started working on this, the FAQ questions for amstransfers.com. And I spent like maybe 30, 40 minutes on it before I realized like, what am I doing? Why am I actually spending time on this? No one's asking for this. This isn't actually going to affect the bottom line of the business. This is just something that like I think could be improved, which those are things that like I really have to learn to kind of minimize and control, so that I am spending my time here while like I am here at work to be as effective on the business, on the bottom line, as I possibly can. So I'm just trying to like reframe everything with that philosophy in mind, and having things prioritized like this in a nice color-coded, easy for Alex's ape brain to understand is quite helpful. So let's actually let's transition into what we have to get done today. Okay, today we have a couple things that we got to get done that are not going to be fun. So let me go ahead and get set up here, and we'll start going over the things that we got to do today. A couple of which are on that to-do list, like I was saying, but we'll see. All right, so for today, I have to get the video posted to YouTube, so I just got to come up with the title, description, and the tags for that one. We have 2 screen printing orders that we have to get printed. One of them is a glitter, so I actually am going to try something kind of unique and make the glitter ink. For whatever reason, I could not find black glitter ink anywhere online. This is a specialty screen print order, so glitter is always going to be specialty. And with that, we have never actually gotten an order for black glitter screen prints. So I was trying to find one. And I know for certain that when we did launch these, there was Total Ink Solutions had a black glitter plastisol. I guess they stopped selling that because it is not available on their site anymore, and I could not find one anywhere else. So I looked up and consulted with my best friend ChatGPT. It does appear that it might be possible for us to make a glitter plastisol screen printing ink. Apparently it's pretty common to do this. You just mix in whatever additives you're going to do, and then plastisol seems to be pretty forgiving from what I've read online, from what I've talked to ChatGPT with. And then I was a little concerned about like giving a client something that I hadn't really tried before. So I ended up actually calling a local place down the street and asked them like about what I was planning on doing and if they had any experience. And the guy that answered the phone was actually incredibly helpful, and he kind of walked me through the entire process on how to do it. So yeah, I think we're set up for success here, and I'm feeling a lot more confident than I was before. So I got everything that that guy recommended to me, and we're gonna give it a try and see how it works later today. But with that said, I have a screen for that one. That one requires a 40 mesh, but I don't have a screen for the other screen printing order that I was talking about. So we're gonna have to reclaim some screens. And you guys know, if you've been here for a little while, that's my favorite job. I have to check in with one of our Gold Plus clients, see how he's doing, and then I also have to just check the samples from our AMS Transfers Plus partner program. All of the paid AMS Transfers Plus clients can request like up to X amount of samples depending on their plan. If they're on the bronze plan, they get 15 free samples a month. They get 45 on the gold and 90 free samples on the platinum. And these are just like free samples that they can give to their clients. They can put on shirts for social media. They can do whatever they want. They're free samples that they can give away as needed. So I got to check and make sure that there is none of those that have to go out, and then also probably check if any of the customers on amstransfers.com have requested one. Build the, oh man, this is a tough one. I wrote this out at the gym earlier, and I think I had a little bit more motivation and hype for the day than I do now. But I have the landing page for Design Gen on my daily to-do list, as well as the core thing that we have to get done today, and that's the Facebook ads. All right, so enough dilly-dallying. Let's get started reclaiming the screens. Then I can set those aside and let it start drying and get started working on some of the other tasks that I was just talking about. While I've been doing that though, Michaela's been out here grinding away on the DTF printers. Got 3 of the 4 up and running, printing orders. All right, I got 3. We did 2 110s and a 156. That should be enough. Get these guys knocked out as fast as possible and then regroup, see where we're at. All right, cool. I just got those screens all done. Now I'm going to get the artwork printed for each of the 2 orders. The one order is 2 different designs, but I think they might be the same design, just different colors. So I'm going to check on that and get these screens and artwork printed on the transparencies. All right, so I just got the design all configured in Photoshop and sent to the transparency printer. So we'll get that guy printed. It's actually printing right now. But I just noticed when I went back there that we ran out of the transparencies for the transparencies. So I got to order some more of those. We get these off of Amazon, the actual like transparency that we print the negative on, and then we use this to burn the screen. So we just get these off of Amazon. I mean, hopefully you guys saw there, we literally purchased this 11 times previously. 64 bucks, and they'll be here on Thursday.
One click, one thought, the future's begun. A canvas.
All right, these screens are all dry, so I can get these guys coated while the transparency is in the printer. These take usually like 20 to 30 minutes to dry. I'll put them in this cabinet here with a little fan, and then they should be good to go in no time. We can get this guy burned and start running this order. It's 110 4x4s, and we were able to put 6 of each design on the same sheets instead of the same color. And then we'll just print off what is 110 divided by 6, whatever that is, and then cut these sheets in half. That way the customer gets exactly what they needed, and we can save an additional screen this way. So I haven't used the emulsion in actually like a couple of weeks, so it's a little settling going on. I'm just going to mix this up and get everything back to a nice flowing state. Get this guy poured into our scoop coater, and then we will be able to get this guy coated, drying, and on the way.
No limits, no waiting, it's all in your hands. Create like a dreamer, design like a brand. Design Gen, lighting up the sky. From a simple idea to a piece of art, oh my. Design Gen.
We are in a tornado watch. So that means that there's a good chance the power is going to go. It says tornado watch starting at 4 with wind gusts of up to 26. So, and that's for home too. So, you just need to be aware of that. It says they're expected until 6 p.m. in Houston. There's a good chance. The power always goes out here.
Oh my gosh, guys, that would be just what we need. Just what we need.
It doesn't.
All right, guys, just made my yogurt bowl, posted the video. Right now, I am going to see if there are any of the samples that we need to get sent out. And then also, once I get this finished up and in my belly, go see what the screens are and if we can get started working on those. 5:23, got this screen burned. We were just waiting for it to finish drying. A lot of time has passed since I last checked in with you guys, but still got to get this guy printed. So I actually still have to do the calculations on how many sheets we need to print, but it's 110 of each of these designs, 1/6 of each design on the screen, so we'll have to figure that out right now. All right, so we're gonna need to make 19 sheets, probably call it about 25, give the customer a little bit extra, and that shouldn't be too hard. It's going to be white ink, so we'll get this guy printed and figured out here. All right guys, 7 o'clock right now, just finishing up the last on these for DTF printing number 1, getting them cured. The transfer that's on the end of the film here is actually a t-shirt order. We just got the t-shirt in today, so we're gonna get that guy printed and shipped so the customer can get it as soon as possible. The rest on DTF printer number 2 and 3 still have a little bit left to finish up. It's been a really tight one today because we had one of our Plus customers have one of his customers place an order for UPS next day air, and it was a pretty sizable order that was placed like almost right at the actual 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time cutoff. So that meant like we had to basically put everything that was on the printers on hold so that we can get that guy out, because the UPS has that shorter cutoff time. Everything that has to go UPS basically has to be there by, like, we'd like to get it there by 5:30, but 6:30 at the latest. But yeah, so that kind of messed us up, honestly. We had to pause everything, throw that onto all 3 of the printers to get them printed in time for the UPS drop-off, but we still made it, and it is, I don't know if we're gonna make it for FedEx, to be honest. We're gonna have to, I don't know. We'll see, I'll update you guys. All right guys, just getting the last of the ones on DTF printer number 3 finished up. Michaela literally just cut DTF printer number 2 at the dryer, so, oh goodness, where are you guys looking? So DTF printer number 2 is done, number 1 has been done. I got that hoodie, whatever it is, printed. This guy's actually going international, so we're gonna have to get that guy sent out tomorrow. But we just got the last of these guys in the dryer here, and then we're good to go. Michaela's already got the boxes built, so just finishing up here. Just got the packages ready to go. Gonna head on out to FedEx, pack up my laptop, get on our way. I got some good work done on the ads. I'll insert it here for those of you guys who made it to the end of the video. This is the video ad that we're going to be running. Just, I think, some like really minor tweaks on the actual copy that we're gonna try out, and then we're gonna get these guys launched. I think we should be able to get them launched tomorrow. Turn off the other old ads, and then it's gonna be full steam ahead with this Grand Slam offer, and we're gonna see how things go. So if you guys are interested in seeing how the results actually turn out, if we can actually finish getting these things accomplished by the end of the week, get subscribed. New videos like this coming every single day. Videos uploaded to the channel literally every day. So if you guys like DTF content, business content, t-shirt content, whatever it is, get subscribed. Leave a comment on what you guys want to see more of down below. I'll see you in the next video.
In a world full of visions, dreams on the run, we needed a spark, now look what we've done. Just type it, describe it, watch it unfold.